Good morning, or actually, I guess it's good afternoon here. I really wasn't going to record an update today because there's not a ton to update. Um, I walked about 7 kilometers from Molinaseca to Ponferrada. My friend Nick joined me last night. We had a house together in Molinaseca because I stayed at the same place, and Nick and I were the only two there. So it was kind of nice, really comfortable, really nice place. Molinaseca is a beautiful town, but Ponferrada is a little bit bigger town. Um, so I kind of wanted to see how I was doing walking, and so I walked from Molinaseca to Ponferrada. We took a little shortcut. It's 8 kilometers, so we were probably about 7 kilometers or so, and the walk wasn't great. And it let me know that I've got some soft tissue injuries, like everybody nowadays. What I did was I asked AI, like, "Hey, uh, what should I do? What's the problem?" And AI said, "Jump up and down on the injured leg." And so I jumped up and down. And Nick has a medical degree, so he's a psychiatrist, but he's been to medical school. So I was googling this with Nick, and I jumped up and down on one leg, and it wasn't painful. So it generally means that it's not a stress fracture. It's just some soft tissue injury. And the problem goes between my ankle and my shin. So yesterday or the past 2 days, it's really been more my left shin than my ankle, and today it was more my ankle than my left shin, which is good because I feel like I had ankle injuries, and then I got them down to nothing to where it was almost normal, and then it flared up again. So I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with how to deal with that. Nick was gonna walk on. He was gonna leave Ponferrada, but so we went our separate ways, and I'm in a comfortable hotel room. Rather than an albergue, rather than staying in a hostel, I'm gone for these. They have some pretty inexpensive hotels, and it just means I'm pretty guaranteed of getting a good night's sleep rather than staying in a hostel where you may or may not get a good night's sleep, and you sleep in a room with you don't know how many other people. But Nick's in a hostel or albergue. He went a little ways. He found a foot specialist place here in town, which I guess I may end up going to, but because he's having problems with his feet. And they did some things, and he sat around for a while and then decided that he shouldn't go on. So he texted me and was like, "Hey, I'm going to stay here in Ponferrada." So I don't know exactly where he's at, but I'm sure we'll get lunch or dinner together. And it's nice to have friends around, when you're not at your best. I've got some congestion, and it's not really bad or anything. If I were in the United States, I wouldn't mention it to anybody. But I tried to get some analgesics, some antihistamines at the pharmacy. We went to a pharmacy. Nick speaks Spanish, so he helped me get some stuff at the pharmacy. Um, they do not sell Benadryl over the counter, so diphenhydramine. Apparently, you need a prescription, is what they told us. And at the other antihistamines, none of them look like they were anything that I want. And I've got a few antihistamines with me, so I didn't take any. But they have I have liquid ibuprofen, which they sell. It's 400 milligrams. That stuff is gold. Um, I may never go back to tablets again. I love so I originally got it from Jesus. He's a pediatrician, so I guess they use it for kids. But I love the liquid ibuprofen because it's fast acting, and I don't know. I don't care. I'm a kid. I'll take the liquid ibuprofen. And they gave me this gigantic box. I think I have enough liquid ibuprofen to last me the rest of my life, although I have to carry it around with me, and it doesn't fit well in my backpack. So this morning, Nick and I got churros with chocolate. I'll put up some pictures. If you're kind of stranded in Spain, finding a breakfast spot that has churros and chocolate. So you take the churros and you dip them in chocolate. The churros were hot. They were fresh. You dip them in chocolate. It's really good. I mean, it's chocolate and basically a donut as a stick. I mean, what's not to like? So I am across the street from the Templar Castle here in Ponferrada, but I'm trying to stay off my foot. So probably not going to go explore. Took a picture of the castle, I guess, as we walked by. Maybe I'll put that up. But I'm not planning to go. While it'd be really neat to walk around the castle and see it, the goal here is to be patient. So the Camino teaches, right? So it's trying to teach me patience. It's trying to teach me that you have to walk at your own speed. Nick and I were talking about, Nick's a psychiatrist, we're talking about the lessons that we're learning about walking your own speed, running your own game. And the other great thing about the Camino is that there aren't any rules. So, I mean, I guess there are rules. If you want to get to Compostela, you have to walk the last 100 kilometers, 2 stamps a day, and there's some little things that you have to do. But my goal was never really to get to Compostela, so there aren't really any rules. So I can do whatever I want, which is I could stop the Camino now. I could take a bus to Sarria, and do the last 5 days from Sarria, after I've rested, and then I can actually get a Compostela in Santiago. I could just take a bus to the coast and sit at the beach for a couple days. So, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. And that's one of the things I like about this. And, my goal in doing this was to do something different, to have an adventure, to meet people. I've done all those things. So it's been a great experience. I don't like not being able to walk well, and I exercise a lot. So it's kind of disheartening for me that I can't walk, which is, kind of a basic exercise. But yeah, everybody's different. Everybody has a little. I think it's good for me, to go through this, have a little adversity, and it makes you appreciate the other things. So anyway, I guess that's the update. Thanks for watching, and then I will talk to you all tomorrow.